The hurricane and the flooding in Texas have brought the best out of Americans. We see it in the photographs. We see it in the videos. Strangers helping strangers. First responders holding kids in both arms, wading through the flood. People rescuing elderly out of nursing homes. Civilians out there helping with their boats. It does bring the very best out. It reminds me of 9/11. It doesn't matter to these people who have to live their lives every day on the ground, but the melodrama, the soap opera, the reality TV show out of the White House with the 24/7 cable coverage of that TV show. The people in Houston and surrounding areas trying to survive and save their neighbor don't care about whether Sebastian Gorka left the White House on Friday night. They don't even know who he is, probably, and that's probably for good reason. No, it brings out the best. We saw General Mattis, the Secretary of Defense, speaking to a bunch of soldiers on Friday. Well, we're in some tough times right now. We got some problems. We got problems to hold the line until people get along better, until we treat each other better and we're friendlier to one another. Notice how General Mattis in that famous White House cabinet meeting where all the cabinet officials were heaping their praise on President Trump, how they were honored to serve President Trump, and he was smiling. General Mattis said, "I'm honored to serve the American people." We're a nation of laws, not of men. We have cyclical political storms every 2 years, every 4 years. But what endures, what remains, is the decency and the humanity of the vast, vast majority of Americans who are rising to the occasion in the worst of times during the hurricane and flooding, and they're expecting more rain, but they still show resiliency and they help one another and don't ask the other person who they voted for. They don't care about race, religion. They just want to help their neighbor and keep them from drowning. And I think the hurricane teaches us some things are more important than today's or tonight's political tweet. And those are my 2 cents, my 2 minutes. Brought to you by Edge Construction and Capital Consultants, Bill McCoshen, a lobbyist to work for Tommy, who knows how to get things done downtown. We can talk about this and more tomorrow on the Mitch Henck Show on madison.com.